This program reads a set of strings into the rows of a two-dimensional character array and then prints the string which contains more number of vowels. The header files stdio.h, string.h, ctab.h are included. As we plan to use toUpper function, we are using ctab.h. A string variable, that is 2D character array X is declared. The integer variables I, J, V, N, max and ID are declared. Max value is initialized to 0. The printf statement asks the user to enter number of strings. Whatever value user enters, it will be read into the variable n. The for loop reads the set of strings into the 2D character array such that one row contains one string. We will traverse string after string, and each string will calculate how many vowels are there. If the number of vowels available in a string are more than max, then we assign this number to max. At the same time, the string index to the variable ID. After traversing all the strings, we will print the string x of id, which is the one having more number of vowels. This is the logic behind this program. We assume that the user has entered the following strings: Ram, Anuj, Abhi, Ram, Akrut and Teja. Let us try to simulate this program with the above strings. The number of strings are 6. I value is initialized to 0. Currently, I value is 0. Thus, we are interested to first find out how many vowels are there in the string x of I. To carry out that, first we assume the number of vowels in the string as 0, and then we will traverse the string x of I character by character till we encounter null character, and then try to check each character whether it is a vowel or not. If it is a vowel, the variable value v will be incremented by 1. Zero is assigned to j. X of ij, that is 0th row, 0th column element, that is symbol capital R. Is x of ij not equal to null? Yes. Thus, the program control enters to the inner for loop body. Using the toUpper function, x of ij is converted to uppercase. However, already x of ij is capital R, thus the function toUpper returns capital R. Thus, the switch statement, when it is executed, it is not going to get matched with any of the cases mentioned there. Thus, the v value will not be incremented by 1. J value will be incremented by 1. Currently, I value is 0 and j value is 1. X of ij, that is symbol lowercase a, that is the second element of the first string. Is it not equal to null? Yes. Thus, the program execution enters into the block of the inner for loop. The x of ij value, that is symbol lowercase a, is sent to the function toUpper, which returns capital A. As it is matching with case A of the switch statement, the variable v value will be incremented by 1. Thus, we will get v value as 1, indicating as of now we have encountered one vowel in this string x of I. J value will be incremented by 1. Currently, x of ij is symbol lowercase m. Is it not equal to null? Yes. Thus, program control goes to the inner for loops block. X of ij will be sent as an argument to the toUpper function, which converts the same into capital M. Thus, switch expression value becomes capital M. As it is not matching with any one of the cases of the switch, v value will not be incremented by 1. J value will be incremented by 1. Currently, x of ij value is null. Null, is it not equal to null? No. That is, they are equal. Thus, we will come out from the inner for loop. By now, we have found that v value as 1, indicating that in that string x of I, that is x of 0, that is RAM, there exists one vowel. Is v greater than max? Yes. Thus, the v value will be assigned to max. Thus, max becomes 1. Similarly, I value, that is the index of the string, current string, that is 0, is assigned to id. Thus, id value becomes 0. I value will be incremented by 1. Now, I value is 1, which means that we are interested to find out number of vowels in the string x1, that is the second row of the 2D character array. Initially, we assume again the v value as 0, that is the string is having 0 vowels now, as we have not yet tested the string for vowels. Zero is assigned to j. X of ij, that is row 1 and column 0. What is that? That is symbol capital A. Is it not equal to null? Yes. Thus, the inner for loop is going to get executed once. X of ij value is symbol capital A. When it is sent as an argument for toUpper function, it returns again capital A. Thus, switch expression value becomes capital A. It is matching with case A. Thus, v value will be incremented by 1. J value will be incremented by 1. X of ij, that is 1, 1 value is symbol lowercase n. Is it not equal to null? Yes. Thus, the inner for loop is going to get executed once. As it is not a vowel, that is x of ij, that is lowercase n, as it is not a vowel, v value will not be incremented at all. J value will be incremented by 1. X of ij, that is row 1, column 2, that is lowercase u. Is it not equal to null? Yes. Thus, inner for loop is going to get executed once more. X of ij, that is lowercase u, will be sent as an argument for toUpper function, which returns capital U. Thus, switch expression value becomes capital U. As it is matching with the case U, v value will be incremented by 1. Thus, it becomes 2. J value will be incremented by 1. X of ij, that is row 1, column 3, that is symbol lowercase j. Is it not equal to null? Yes. Thus, the inner for loop is going to get executed once. However, as it is not a vowel, v value will not be incremented by 1. J value will be incremented by 1. X of ij, that is row 1, column 4, it is null. Null, is it not equal to null? No, it is equal to null. Thus, we will come out from the inner for loop. What is the value of v? That is 2. That indicates that the string Anuj contains 2 vowels. Is v greater than max? Yes. Thus, the v value 2 is assigned to max, and the current value of I, that is 1, is assigned to id. That is, the index of the string having more number of vowels is assigned to the variable id. I value will be incremented by 1. Like this, in each row, we'll calculate the number of vowels and then compare with the maxima, and if they are more than maxima, store the v value in max, and at the same time the index of the row in id. Once we come out from the outer for loop, max contains the maximum number of vowels, id contains the string in which maximum number of vowels are available. The last printf statement, that is printf %s x of id, will print that string. This program